All right, so this video is just for anybody who missed my tutorial today in getting started in Photopea and some of those basic editing tools that we can use, or if you just want to watch it again. So the link's in Google Classroom, as is a sheet of just kind of like really basic editing tools. I'm going to open from computer to show you guys how to use some of those tools in Photopea. So when you're editing, you want to be using something that either you feel like you could improve upon or you're going for something more creative. In this case, we're learning just like really basic editing. So I'm going to use an image that I think is just kind of like, it's just so-so, right? Like it's not a great image, but maybe it can be improved upon with a little bit of editing. So Photopea is like a simpler form of Photoshop that's free and that we can use in our Chromebooks. So that's part of why we use it. Some of these tools you can also use on editing apps for your phone, but it's good to be able to do them manually as well. So first thing I'm going to do, 2-finger click on my layer here, and I'm going to duplicate that layer. That way, if I make changes and I don't love them, I can always go back and see what my original was, see if it's better, or see if I want to get rid of that. So I'm going to eyeball off of the original for now. So this is what I'm editing, and my tools are over here. For today, though, I'm really going to live in image adjustments. All of those really basic things that you see on the sheet that I gave you, the editing basics, are going to live here. So things like brightness and contrast, or exposure, curves, levels, vibrance, even like a really basic photo filter, like all are going to live here. So anything you might want to try, give that a click. And then I'm going to grab this top part and move it over. And I can just try, right? Like I can kind of slide and see if that improves my image. And if it doesn't, then I can just click out of the box, like not keep it. If it does, then I can hit okay, right? Like I like that. I want to keep it. Let's see, vibrance. So I like to stay away from saturation and just do vibrance to increase the color in my image, because I feel like a lot of times saturation is like too much. So maybe just like a little bit on that, right? As opposed to like this, which is like way more extreme. So I'm not going to do that. And let's see. Let's do exposure. I don't really need this so much on this one, but exposure is controlling like how much light. So if I really needed to like brighten it up or darken it a little bit, I could adjust my exposure. And then also, I really like curves and levels because I can adjust like different parts of the image, and I can, just adjust like my middle tones or my highlights or my shadows. So let's see what happens there. And again, like if we don't like something, if it's not improving the image, then don't do it. You can click out of the box, or say we made a decision and we don't love it. We can always go to edit and then undo, or step backward if we need to. All right, so I didn't do a whole lot, but let's take a look. So here's my original, and here's what I did, right? So the goal is that you're creating something that you think is better. So in my opinion, I think this one's a little bit better. The contrast is a little bit better. The color is a little bit more vibrant. I'm going to finish up by using my crop tool and just doing a little crop to get some of the negative space out of there. And I'm all done. So I'm going to go to File and Export As, and I'm just going to save it as a JPEG image. So I'll go to JPEG, and I'll get up like a little pop-up that says that it's saving, and then it should save to my Chromebook. It'll save as a download. Okay, so it's now saying it's unresponsive, probably because I have too many things going. Oh no, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna up my quality and hit save, and now it should live in my drive. So anyway, that's the basics. That's kind of what we played with today. We'll get more comfortable with it, but that's what we've got going for now.